A cold blue light filled the small room as the message arrived. Ambassador Alex Johnson leaned forward in his chair and tapped the console. The words on the screen were clear and shocking. He read aloud, "Surrender or face our wrath," outside. The sky was dark with distant stars. Alex felt a chill. He looked at Captain Maria Lopez standing behind him. Her eyes were calm but firm. She spoke softly. "They are the Ardaxian Empire. Their fleet is at our doorstep." The council chamber on Earth sat below the defense station. It echoed with the sound of low voices and whispered fears. Representatives from every nation gathered behind a long table. Each wore the seal of their world government on a uniform patch. Alex joined them. He hid the message in his palm. President Lily Carter watched him with concern. She raised a hand to speak but hesitated. "The room fell silent. That is their demand," General Jason Reed said. His voice was strong but edged with worry. "Total surrender of our defenses and our leaders," Maria answered. "They hold the advantage. But we must not panic." A murmur passed through the room. Some nodded, others frowned. The air felt heavy. The fate of the planet seemed to hang on this moment. An old advisor named Charles Evans coughed and spoke. "We cannot give in. Our people will suffer if we yield." Lily shook her head. "Peace must be our first choice. But we must be ready to defend ourselves." Alex stood. He felt his heart pounding. "I propose we offer a meeting. A neutral zone under Earth's control. We show our desire for peace." The council members exchanged looks. Maria added, "And we mobilize our fleets in hidden positions. We show strength." Without threat, the plan took shape in quiet voices. Lily took a breath. She saw hope in Alex's eyes and confidence in Maria's stance. She spoke with calm resolve. "We send our diplomats. Alex, you lead. Maria, prepare our defenses." No one spoke. The council agreed by their silence. In a secure hangar, Alex and Maria prepared a shuttle. The ship's thrusters waited in silent readiness. Inside, technician Zoe Miller tested the controls. "Coordinates set for the Ardaxian meeting zone," Zoe said. She pressed a button, and the shuttle rose. Alex gripped his jacket collar. He felt fear and hope. Maria sat beside him and placed a hand on his arm. "We carry Earth's hope. We will not fail." The shuttle eased into the launch bay as massive doors began to open. Beyond them, the great darkness of space waited. As the engines flared, Alex thought of his family on Earth. He thought of everyone who depended on him. He vowed to bring them peace or die trying. Earth curved below in shades of blue and green. Alex watched as the shuttle climbed into orbit. Far ahead, he could see the Ardaxian ships. They floated like dark jewels against the void. Their shapes were sharp and alien. Alex breathed in slowly. He whispered, "Let them see we are not afraid." The shuttle glided toward the meeting zone at the edge of Earth's atmosphere. Ambassador Alex Johnson sat upright and watched the stars. Beside him, Captain Maria Lopez scanned the console. The Ardaxian envoy ship appeared ahead. It was huge and silent. Its surface was smooth and dark. The shuttle's small lights reflected off the ship's hull. Zoe Miller's voice came over the intercom. "We've established a communication link. We await their response." Alex pressed his hands together. He wanted to appear calm, but inside his heart raced. He thought of the council and all who watched from Earth. Inside the Ardaxian ship, Commander Ethan Brooks stood before a translucent window. The shuttle looked tiny against his ship's bulk. He signed to his officers and spoke quietly. "Allow them to dock. I want to speak to their leader." The shuttle docked with a soft hiss. Alex opened the hatch and stepped into a long corridor. Maria followed. Zoe stayed behind to monitor the link. The corridor led to a circular chamber. Light shone from above. The walls were smooth metal with glowing symbols. Alex looked around in wonder. At the far end, a tall figure waited. Its skin was pale blue, and its eyes glowed faintly. The figure wore a simple tunic and stood with arms folded. Alex bowed slightly. "I am Alex Johnson, Ambassador of Earth. We come in peace." The alien placed a hand on its chest and bowed. "I am Sarath Cole, Envoy of the Ardaxian Empire. We know your words, human. Your planet stands at a choice. Sarath's voice was calm, but held power. Maria stepped forward. We ask only for dialogue and understanding. We wish to avoid war. Sarath studied her. Your defense fleets hide in orbit. Why hide if you seek peace? Maria met the envoy's gaze. We hide to protect innocence. We show strength to deter violence, not to plan attack. Sarath nodded slowly. He moved to a console and pressed a symbol. A large screen lowered. It showed maps of Earth cities, fleets, and council locations. Alex single quotes S stomach tightened. We ask for a neutral zone under Earth's control. We hope to meet far from threats. Sarath pointed to the maps. Your hidden fleets alarm the Empire. You break our trust. At that moment, Zoe's voice crackled. Ambassador, sensors detect a fleet departing Earth. It heads to the hidden bases. Maria's face went pale. They moved too soon. It was supposed to be a signal of good faith. Sarath's eyes narrowed. Your actions prove you plan deceit. He raised a hand and spoke in Ardaxian. Guards appeared at side doors. Alex held up his hand. Stop. We misunderstood each other. Please let us explain. Sarath paused, then he nodded. One chance? Explain quickly. Alex spoke earnestly. We feared an attack. Our fleets moved to protect. Civilians? They did not aim to threaten your ships, Maria added. We agree to stand down. Leave your ships in orbit. We will recall ours to visible stations. Sarath considered their words. The chamber was silent except for the hum of machinery. Finally, Sarath said, I will convey your words to Commander Brooks. If you speak truth, the Empire will stand down. If not, you will face swift punishment. Alex and Maria bowed. Then they turned and left the chamber. The hatch sealed behind them. Inside the shuttle, Zoe sighed. That was close. Alex nodded. We must prove our sincerity. The shuttle undocked and moved clear. Below, Earth shone with life. Above, the Ardaxian ships waited. In the shuttle's cabin. Maria plotted a course back. Let's send our message. No hidden moves. Full transparency. Alex activated the communication. He spoke to the Council on Earth. Recall all fleets to open orbit. Send a clear signal of peace. Moments later, response came. Understood. Recalling now. Alex let out a breath. Maria smiled. We may still have a chance. Zoe turned from her. Consul, we are the first to start true dialogue. I believe in our future. Alex looked forward at the stars. He thought of the road ahead. He knew more tests would come. But Earth had shown its courage and honesty. In that moment, the Council's trust rested on his shoulders. He promised himself he would not fail them. The shuttle returned to Earth's orbit. Alex watched as the Ardaxian ships remained near the meeting zone. He felt relief that the Empire held its position. Below, fleets moved back to open stations. On the surface, President Lily Carter stood beside a large viewport in the command center. Behind her, General Jason Reed oversaw data streams. The room buzzed with energy. People whispered hope after days of fear. Lily turned to Jason. Will they trust us now? Jason studied the readings. We have shown transparency. If they honor their word, we can begin talks. Zoe Miller stepped forward. She held a tablet showing a steady signal from the Ardaxians. Communication link is stable. Sarath's envoy confirms recall. Lily nodded. She tapped a button on a nearby console. A large holographic map of the meeting zone appeared. It showed both fleets standing down. Alex joined them. He bowed respectfully. Lily smiled at him. Welcome home. You did well. He shook his head. This is just the start. We must prepare for the Council's return or rescue. Lily gestured to the map. Sarath suggested sharing a small team to help negotiate Council release. He sent profiles of their lead. Negotiator Officer Mia Thrun. Jason raised an eyebrow. An Ardaxian officer? Lily nodded. Yes. We must show trust. Zoe, arrange secure transport. Zoe typed quickly. Shuttle ready in 2 hours. Alex felt tension rise. Every moment counted. He and Maria walked down a corridor to a quiet lounge. She poured him a drink. Alex sighed. I never thought diplomacy would feel so dangerous. Maria sipped her tea. With lives at stake, Every move matters. But we have strength and honesty. He looked at her. We make a good team, she smiled. As long as we keep talking, in the meeting zone, the two fleets hovered near each other. Human ships were dark gray with blue lights. Our Daxian vessels were smooth silver with red strips. The scene felt tense but peaceful. Alex, Maria, and Zoe boarded the shuttle again. They flew to a neutral station that hovered between Earth and the Empire. It was a ring-shaped platform with docking bays. Inside the bay, Officer Mia Thran waited. She stood tall, wearing a silver uniform with a red sash. Her pale blue skin matched Sarath's description. Alex bowed. I am Alex Johnson. Pleased to meet you. Mia inclined her head. Officer Mia Thran at your service. She spoke in clear basic English. The humans noted her precise accent. Maria stepped forward. We wish a quick, honest exchange. How do we proceed? Mia guided them into a glass-walled room. A table floated in the center. Comfortable chairs surrounded it. She sat and gestured. We follow council protocol. Propose terms. Record them. Send to Sarath. Alex nodded. He sat and opened a datapad. First, immediate release of our council members. No harm to them. We wish to ensure their safety. Mia tapped a hologram. Safe and sound, we hold them in stasis chambers. They are unharmed. They wait release. Lily's voice came through their link. We receive confirmation. Thank you, Alex continued. Second, lifting of threats and withdrawal of hostile posture. We seek alliance or peace treaty. Mia paused. She studied him. The Empire seeks respect. Withdraw fleets and open trade. Share knowledge? Maria asked. We ask for a seat at your council table. Joint decisions in future? Mia nodded. Possible after trust is built? We suggest exchange of envoys. Zoe watched screens. We record all terms. We send to Earth and Ardaxia. Mia stood. I will send this to Sarath. He will reply within hours. She bowed and left. Alex exhaled. Now we wait. They returned to Earth. In the command center, everyone watched. The humans paced. Lily spoke softly. This may be our chance to end fear. Suddenly, a chime sounded. Zoe tapped. Reply from Sarath. The large display lit up. Sarath appeared as a hologram. His eyes were calm. Sarath said, The Empire agrees. Council release at dawn. Withdraw fleets by then. Envoys exchange in 3 days. Lily spoke into the mic. Earth accepts. We stand down. The hologram faded. Cheers filled the room. Some clapped. Alex felt tears in his eyes. That night in a starlit courtyard, Alex and Maria walked. He held a cup of hot tea. She sipped coffee. Alex looked at the stars. We saved our leaders. We saved our world. Maria placed a hand on his shoulder. And we created a bridge between species. This is only the start. They stood silently, looking toward the horizon of space. Earth and the Empire would soon meet as allies, not enemies. In the darkness, a promise of peace shone brighter than any star. 3 days passed in a blur of preparation. Ambassador Alex Johnson and Captain Maria Lopez walked through Earth's capital to say goodbye. Crowds gathered to cheer their mission. Banners waved in blue and white. Children held drawings of Earth. An Ardaxian ship shaking hands. In the launch hangar, Lily Carter and Jason Reed led a farewell ceremony. Lily spoke into a mic. This journey means more than words. It shows our will to trust and to learn. She pressed a button. A shuttle rolled out, its hull gleaming in hangar lights. Alex stood by Maria. He wore a simple suit with Earth's flag pinned to his lapel. Maria wore her captain's uniform and the badge of an envoy. Zoe Miller checked the shuttle systems one last time. Zoe called out, All systems green. Life support, engines, shields good. She smiled. Alex embraced Lily. Thank you for this chance. Lily hugged him back. Bring us peace, Alex. Maria stepped forward to Jason. We will protect this mission? Jason saluted. May your journey be safe. The shuttle's engines hummed. Its doors closed and sealed. Inside, the team gathered. Alex took the pilot's seat. Maria sat beside him in the co-pilot chair. Zoe and 2 Ardaxian envoys took seats behind. The countdown began. 3, 2, 1. Flames lit the hangar doors. The shuttle rose and shot into the sky. Cheers echoed below. In minutes, they broke Earth's atmosphere. Blue turned to black. Stars glittered around them. Alex guided the shuttle toward the Ardaxian meeting zone. Maria looked out a window. We are beyond home now, Alex nodded. This is where trust begins. Zoe monitored systems. Navigation locked on. We will enter Ardaxian space soon. Silence fell as tension grew. The envoys from Ardaxia whispered in their language. Alex strained to understand. He had studied basics but never heard it spoken fast. Maria saw his worry. She touched his arm. You lead us with courage. Trust your instincts. Alex took a breath. He spoke to all. We show respect. We learn their ways. Remember, we carry Earth's hopes. Hours passed in quiet routine. The shuttle flew past moons and asteroids. Outside, space seemed endless. On the come, Zoe announced. We approached the Ardaxian ring station. No weapons allowed beyond this point, Alex slowed the shuttle. The massive circular station appeared ahead. Its towers glowed red in the void. Docking ports lined the inner ring. Guards in silver uniforms waited at the port. The shuttle docked with a soft clank. Airlocks hissed open. Alex and Maria stepped out, followed by Zoe and the envoys. They entered a long tunnel lit by soft lights. The walls etched with strange patterns. Maria touched one and smiled. Their art is in every corridor. At the end of the tunnel, a large hall opened. Columns rose to a high ceiling. Red banners with silver symbols hung from above. Near the center, Sarath Cole waited with other Ardaxian leaders. Sir S. bowed. Welcome to Ardaxia. You honor us with your presence. Lily's voice came over a link. Thank you for your kindness. Alex stepped forward. We hope this meeting builds friendship. A council table formed magically in the hall. Chairs slid into place. Sarath invited them to sit. As they took seats, an elder Ardaxian spoke. Her skin was pale purple and her eyes kind. We value Earth's spirit. Let us hear your terms. Alex opened his datapad. We seek a treaty of peace and trade. We wish to share knowledge in medicine and culture, Maria added. We ask support for rebuilding one another after the war threat. The elder listened. She tapped her fingers gently. We offer shared star maps, medical aid, and cultural exchange. In return, we ask for Earth's minerals and art. Zoe translated. The humans exchanged looks. Alex nodded. We accept, the elder smiled. Then let our alliance begin. She pressed a gem on the table. Light flowed from it and traced lines between human and Ardaxian symbols. The treaty glowed with energy. The glow faded. The treaty was sealed. Cheers rose in the hall. Humans and Ardaxians reached across the table. Hands met in friendship. The moment felt bright. After the ceremony, Sarath guided them on a tour of the station. They saw living quarters, gardens with glowing plants, and a training ring where Ardaxians practiced dance-like drills. Maria watched in awe. Their world is beautiful. Alex saw children playing near a water fountain that floated in zero gravity. He felt hope. Sir Th spoke softly. Your world is equally wondrous. Soon we will visit Earth, Alex smiled. We look forward to that. As the sun of a distant star shone through windows, humans and Ardaxians shared a meal. Foods from both worlds lay on long tables, spicy seeds, fresh bread, colorful fruits, and glowing algae. Alex tasted a fruit that glowed faint green. He laughed at its sweet tang. Maria offered him bread dipped in red sauce. They talked of home. Maria spoke of Earth's oceans. An Ardaxian envoy told stories of their floating cities. Zoe shared jokes in basic English, making both sides laugh. Under that distant star, new friendships grew. The shadows of fear and war seemed to fade. That night, Alex looked out at the expanse of the station. He thought of the journey so far, threats, fears, and now this moment of hope. He placed a hand over his heart. Earth and Ardaxia had taken the first step. In the days ahead, challenges would come. But he believed that trust and honesty would guide their path. And in that silent hall, far from home, a new chapter began for both worlds. Dawn broke over Earth as the first light slipped through the windows of the council chambers. President Lily Carter sat at the head of the long table. She watched the sky turn pink. Beside her, General Jason Reed checked his tablet. The room was quiet. Only a few aides stood by the walls. No council members had returned yet. Lily tapped a microphone. Status report, Jason spoke. Ardaxian ships confirm council release. They arrive in 30 minutes, Lily nodded. She stood and walked toward the door. I will meet them on the tarmac. In a hidden hangar, Alex Johnson and Maria Lopez prepared a transport shuttle. Zoe Miller loaded supplies. The council members would return under guard. Alex adjusted his jacket. He felt both hope and worry. He thought of his friend, Delegate Claire Davis, among those held. He hoped she was safe. Maria checked the engines. We leave in 5 minutes, she looked at Alex. Stay alert, Alex nodded. Let's bring them home. Outside, the shuttle sat on a runway under the rising sun. Its engines hummed softly. Ardaxian escorts hovered in orbit. Lily arrived in a separate shuttle. She stepped onto the tarmac with Jason. The air was cool. A hush fell over the crowd of officers and journalists. Off in the distance, 2 human transports landed under Ardaxian escort. The doors opened. Figures in uniform stepped out. They looked tired but alive. One by one, the council members walked forward. Delegate Claire Davis smiled weakly when she saw Lily. She waved and limped toward her. Lily rushed forward. She embraced. Claire, you are safe. Claire held back tears. Thank you. Behind them, other members reunited with family and staff. The scene was both joyful and solemn. Jason moved to secure the area. All members accounted for. No injuries reported. Lily turned to Alex and Maria. Thank you for this. Alex stepped forward. It was an honor, Maria added. We have more work ahead, Lily nodded. First, a safe return. Then a summit with our new allies. She looked skyward. And then peace. Inside the transport shuttle, the council members settled in. Claire sat beside Alex and smiled. Alex offered her water. How are you feeling? Claire took a sip. Tired but determined, she looked at Maria. You saved us. Maria shook her head. We saved each other. Zoe monitored the shuttle route. We cleared a land at the council chamber. The shuttle hummed as it descended. Below, flags of Earth's nations fluttered in the breeze. Crowds lined the streets when the shuttle doors opened. The council members stepped onto a red carpet. Reporters called out questions, but security held them back. Lily welcomed each member. She led them into the council chamber. Inside, seats waited around the table. Claire took her seat and looked around. She saw her colleagues, Minister Adam Parker, Envoy Natalie Evans, and Scientist Michael Collins, among others. All looked relieved. Lily took the head seat. We are whole again. She paused. We must thank our Ardaxian friends. She pressed a button on a console. A projection appeared in the air. Sarath Cole and Officer Mia Thrawn stood in a hologram from the Ardaxian station. Sarath spoke. Counselors, your safe return brings honor to both our worlds. We look forward to deeper friendship, Mia added. We send our respects and our hope for unity. Council member Adam Parker stood. We thank you for your honor. Let our worlds learn and grow together. The hologram flickered and faded. Applause filled the chamber. After the formal greeting, the council began a quiet session. Lily opened with a report on the talks and treaty. Minister Evans leaned forward. We must honor our commitments, open trade, scientific exchange, and cultural sharing. She tapped her tablet. I propose we schedule the first envoy exchange next month, Scientist Collins spoke. Our medical team's ready to assist Ardaxia. They hold knowledge of starlight therapy that could save lives on Earth, Claire raised a finger, and our artists want to join theirs in a joint gallery. Art can unite people, Alex watched. He saw excitement and hope in their eyes. The room buzzed with plans. Outside the chamber, Maria and Zoe walked in a corridor. Zoe checked her pad. Mapping joint space routes, she smiled. This is the beginning, Maria nodded. We protected Earth. Now we guide its future. In a small office, Alex sat with Claire. She looked at a picture on her pad. It showed the council chamber before the crisis. Claire sighed. We almost lost everything. Alex reached out, but we did not. We stood together, Claire smiled. Earth has new friends. And brave people to protect. She stood. Come, let us celebrate with the others. In the grand hall, a reception began. Tables held foods from both worlds. Guests tasted sparkling juices and glowing fruits. Lily gave a toast. She raised a glass of clear wine. To Earth and Ardaxia, partners in peace, glasses clinked, laughter rose. Humans and Ardaxian envoys shared. Stories. Alex stood beside Maria. He looked at the crowd. He felt pride. We did it, Maria smiled. Today we saved our world. Tomorrow we build it. As music played, humans danced with their new friends. The night glowed with hope. In the quiet corner, Alex held Maria's hand. He whispered, "This is only the start. We have so much to learn." She nodded. And so much to share under the bright lights of the hall. Two worlds began their journey together, ready for the challenges and wonders ahead. Morning light warmed the new Alliance Hall on Earth. The building rose near the council chambers. Its walls were glass and steel, reflecting the sky. Banners of Earth and Ardaxia hung side by side. Delegate Claire Davis stood at the entrance. She adjusted her suit jacket and smiled. Beside her, Envoy Natalie Evans chatted with Ardaxian Ambassador Sarath Cole over tea. The two laughed at a shared joke. Earth and Ardaxian brews mixed on the table. Inside the hall, a long oval table stood. Ready? At each seat, documents lay neatly folded. These were the final treaties to seal their friendship. President Lily Carter took her place at the center. General Jason Reed stood by her side. Alex Johnson and Captain Maria Lopez led the Ardaxian. Envoys forward. Officer Mia Thren followed behind, holding a glowing quill filled with starlight ink. The quill shimmered as it caught the morning sun. Zoe Miller adjusted a projector that displayed the treaty text in both languages. The words glowed softly: peace, trade, cultural exchange, scientific research, joint defense. Lily reported to the room. Today we complete what began when they threatened us. We prove that courage and trust overcome fear. She nodded to Sarah. Sarah stood, his pale blue skin shining. We honor this day. May our worlds grow together in peace. Claire stood and read aloud the first article. Earth and Ardaxia shall share knowledge in medicine, technology, and art. Her clear voice echoed in the hall. Natalie translated smoothly for any who needed it. The handwriting of the treaty glowed on the table as each article appeared. After each article, a human and an Ardaxian delegate placed their signatures. Adam Parker, the head of Earth's Trade Council, signed next to Michael Collins, Ardaxia's chief researcher. When the final signature was ready, Maria guided the glowing quill to Lily's outstretched hand. Lily signed with a steady stroke. Sarath then signed beside her. The quill's glow spread across the table. It touched every signature, sealing the treaty with a gentle light. A hush fell. Then applause and cheers filled the hall. Humans and Ardaxians stood and embraced. Cameras clicked. News channels broadcast the moment to both worlds. In the crowd, Zoe and Claire shared a proud look. Claire whispered, "We did it." Zoe nodded. "We did more than survive. We thrived." After the ceremony, a feast began. Tables held foods of every kind. Earth's fresh fruits, Ardaxia's glowing algae, spiced breads, savory stews, and sweet pastries. Guests tasted and compared, laughing at new flavors. Children from both worlds ran around a central fountain. The water shimmered like liquid silver and bobbed in gentle waves. Guardians watched with smiles. Alex spoke with Ardaxian elder Thera. She dipped a pastry in sweet syrup. "Earth's sweets are delightful," she said. Alex offered her a second. "Peace, and your algae cake is very good," he replied. Maria joined them. "We plan to build a joint research center on the moon." Shared teams of humans and Ardaxians working side by side. She looked at Thera. "Would you help us design it?" Thera's eyes glowed with warmth. "I will gather designers and healers. Together we will create a place of peace and learning." In a quieter corner, Sarath spoke to Jason. "Your defense forces showed respect. We will train together to guard against real threats." Jason nodded. "We stand ready as allies." Later, at the hall's rooftop garden, Lily and Alex watched the sun set. Ardaxian plants glowed as starlight filtered through the glass roof. Lily said softly, "I remember the first message. I feared we had lost everything," she sighed in relief. "Now look at us," Alex took her hand. "We found strength in unity. Our future is brighter." Far below, the council hall glowed with lanterns. Humans and Ardaxians walked side by side, sharing stories of home. As stars appeared, a small band began playing harmony. Earth strings and Ardaxia's wind instruments blended in song. Dancers moved together, celebrating a new era. In the days that followed, ships from both worlds traveled back and forth. Trade routes opened between Earth's ports and Ardaxian space stations. Scientists exchanged research and artists held joint galleries. On Moonbase 1, construction crews built the new research center. Humans and Ardaxians worked in teams, using Earth's tools and Ardaxia's floating platforms. Alex and Maria visited often. They oversaw the layout and design. Maria showed off a new meeting room with transparent walls for star views. Alex arranged listings of Earth's historical records and Ardaxian archives. Zoe led data teams to connect both worlds' networks. She installed secure links. She tested communications and cheered when messages delivered in milliseconds. Claire and Natalie organized cultural festivals. They planned food fairs, art shows, and music events on both worlds. They trained ambassadors to speak each other's language. Years passed. Earth thrived under the alliance. Ardaxian visitors walked Earth cities, studying skyscrapers and oceans. Humans strolled through floating Ardaxian gardens and spaceports. Alex and Maria, now married, watched a new generation of children play in a park that combined Earth's trees and Ardaxian glowing plants. They laughed as kids chased silver fireflies. Lily held a meeting with her successor, Minister Jonah Price. She handed him a small crystal. "This is a piece of the treaty quill. Keep it as a reminder of what courage and trust can achieve." Jonah accepted with honor. "I will guard our peace." In a final scene, Alex stood at the orbital station. He looked at Earth below, an Ardaxian flag flying beside Earth's. Maria joined him, holding his arm. Alex whispered, "We did it. We turned threat into friendship." Maria smiled, "And our story will guide others across the stars." Hand in hand, they faced the endless sky. Two worlds, once fearful, now united, ready for whatever lay beyond the first horizon.